Hey guys, so we're going to go through the draft. Here we go.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Jets have just made Fletcher their newest player.
Most offensive linemen need a year or two to get bigger and more polished before you start seeing them play at a higher level. In this case, however, he has a chance to make an impact on the offensive line from day one. At the Combine this year, he looked like one of the stronger linemen, and he also showed great footwork and technique, which is usually something players his size tend to lack. He's the type of lineman that can provide an immediate upgrade to this team's pass and run blocking, and they're lucky to have picked him up before anyone else could.
Bryce Allen, the left tackle. There's a lot of, there's offensive line.
Adam, tell us more about Fisher.
I asked several scouts what separated him from the other players in his class, and they all pointed to his ability to quickly change directions. He ran the three-cone drill around 6.5 seconds, the fastest time in his class. He also has the hips and footwork to turn the corner quickly without losing a lot of momentum. No matter the position, he is the kind of agility any team would love to have, and I'm sure the head coach is very pleased with this pick.
Mays the choice. Adam, the info guy.
His role started out small at the beginning of the season, but it ended with him being one of the key factors in this team's success this year. Per Matt Miller, you could see his role increase with each week until he eventually became a huge part of its rushing and passing game. They used him all over the field, making it a pain for defenses to field the right personnel to counter his size and athleticism.
Where are we?
If I had to pick the total package in the class, it'd have to be him. And I'm sure that's the same way this team felt.
We've just heard the Panthers love it, going with Boenzi.
He's a Heisman-winning defender. Let me say that one more time. He won the Heisman, and he's a defensive player. Need I say more? You can imagine how well he played this season to win the biggest award in college over several offensive playmakers. The trophy was well-deserved, and according to Matt Miller, he projects really well as a defender in the NFL. I think this is a home run pick, and it's great to see a defender get some well-deserved recognition.
Adam Schefter with the inside scoop on Tucker.
When I ask scouts around the league what his biggest asset is, they always point to his father. His dad is a high school coach that knows how to consistently finish in the top of the school's division. And ever since he was able to walk, he's been on the sidelines for every game. Even after he leaves practice at night, he's still getting advice from his dad at home. And from what I've heard from scouts who watched him play, you can tell the extra coaching has helped. Even during interviews,
yeah, we need a running back. We did get during Sproles off camera.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see him become a coach one day himself.
Yeah.
I like him a lot, and he'll be a great addition to the team.
Vikings have just made Beachum their guy. Let's hear more about him from Adam.
The title of workout warrior gets thrown around a lot, but if there's one guy who deserves the tag, it's gotta be
I was looking at that guy.
I guess he wasn't satisfied with his combine numbers since he requested a redo on every physical test during his pro day. And boy, he sure didn't disappoint. From the 40 to the three-cone drill, and even the 20-yard shuttle, he was faster across the board. This is the kind of linebacker defensive coordinators drool over.
Ooh, a halfback.
To move from sideline to sideline and slide into the nickel to cover the slot. After his workout was over, he even asked scouts if there was more they wanted to see. Seriously? I like this guy's attitude, and I know the team will too.
Cornerback.
Just made Harvey their newest player.
Every year there are a number of players who shine in the All-Star game getting attention around the league. And this year, he was
a receiver for Seattle.
The college All-Star game, finishing with multiple sacks and a forced fumble. The one word Matt Miller gave me to describe his play was relentless.
Middle linebacker.
He was on top and on the attack all game long, and he never seemed to tire from it. They tried rotating fresh offensive linemen to stop him, but each one failed to slow him down. Now that he's on a team, he'll just have to wait and see if he can carry over that same aggressive play from college to
quarterback.
The Raiders going with Hampton here.
It's no surprise seeing him get drafted at this point, considering he was one of the hottest running backs in college this year. When's the last time he rushed for less than 100 yards in a game? If you check, it was actually 2 seasons ago, and that was due to a minor injury. The The guy's a threat to take it to the house every time he touches the ball. And if he gets by that first tackle, watch out, because it's daylight from there on. As long as he can quickly adjust to the speed of the NFL, he has the potential to be a great back for this team.
Our very own Adam Schefter has more to say about this pick.
He was credited with having one of the biggest plays in college football this season. Late in the game, he picked off the quarterback and ran the entire field to score the game-winning touchdown. He did everything a coach would want to see, from baiting the quarterback to reading the downfield blocks. He flashed enough playmaking ability in that game and the remainder of the season to draw a lot of interest this offseason. This team has to be pretty happy with this pick.
Okay, so they picked up Noble. What's the latest on him, Adam? The Bengals have just made Beasley their newest player.
Select
Coming into
player.
the season, several scouts had him ranked as the top linebacker prospect entering the draft, and what followed was a flurry of media attention. The constant distractions looked to have taken their
Yeah,
toll
we need
on
a
him
tight end.
as he struggled to put together consecutive strong performances throughout the
Where's the
entire
threat?
season.
Oh, it's
This inconsistency had him all over the experts' draft boards on a week-to-week basis. Even Todd McShay wasn't immune to the ranking roller coaster, having him anywhere from the number 2 to the number 10 linebacker available. This pick will be looked at as a bit of a gamble.
Oh wait, no.
until he's
Marcel
able to
Reese
prove
is
he has the mentality it takes to turn in great performances on a week-to-week
we only have
basis.
one
The Giants have just
good
made Hughes their guy. Let's hear more about it
player.
from Adam.
If there's one thing this defensive back is good at, it's the old bait the quarterback into throwing and picking it off trick. And he's not just good at it, he's great. He set the school record for interceptions in a season, and most of those interceptions
Another
happened when he baited
tight
the
end.
quarterback and forced him into poor decisions. He's also had his fair share of
Neely,
super-style catches from tight
halfback.
coverage, the type of catches that even some receivers can't make. He may have a
We
harder
need,
time picking off NFL quarterbacks,
This next
but his
time we
coverage
need
ability is enough
a
alone
cornerback.
to warrant this team drafting him with this pick.
Let's go to Adam Schefter now. You the man. Tell us more about Umano.
His final season in school came to an end early when he was dismissed from the team after missing several practices. I wasn't able to find out why he couldn't attend the practices, but I do know that after his third absence, the coach finally decided to bench him. He was on his way to having a decent year, but without him participating in practice, the coaches thought he would be a liability in the game plan going forward.
Zone.
After apologizing to his former teammates, I can see why this team is taking a chance on him. He seems recommitted, and we'll see if that's true come training camp.
Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
He took an early exit at the combine after suffering what looked like a painful ankle sprain during the vertical jump. Scouts were eager to see what he could do this offseason, but they were left disappointed when he hobbled off the field. I've been told that he's 100% ready to go for rookie minicamp, and now he can breathe a sigh of relief that he's finally been picked.
The Texans are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock.
2 quarterbacks in a row.
The Steelers are now
3.
on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock.
Defensive tackle.
The Eagles are now
Defensive
on the clock.
tackle.
The Seahawks are
Tight
now on the
end.
clock. The Broncos are now on the clock.
Oops.
The Chiefs are now on the clock. Chiefs have just made Ewing their
free
newest player.
safety.
Adam, what do you have?
Well, he was creeping up draft boards around the league until he took a big hit late in the season that knocked him out for weeks. Unfortunately, when the combine invites went out, he was still rehabbing from corrective surgery. Without his combine numbers, it became difficult for scouts to compare him with other players in his position group. His pro day didn't help much either, as he looked much worse than he did before the injury. I've heard from a source that the team had a workout with him where they did their own evaluation of his health. I guess they must have liked what they saw to have just drafted him now.
The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the
The
clock.
quarterback, yeah, they really needed
The
one.
Panthers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
Take your pick. I like... Rather, yes.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Too bad you can't zoom in with this app.
The Chiefs have just picked up Bray. Adam, was this a good selection?
Winning the field position battle is a key to success that rarely gets the attention it deserves, and it all starts with the punter. And if there's one thing this specialist has a knack for, it's placing the ball behind the 20-yard line. He may not have the strongest leg among prospects, but if you look at his averages, he almost always puts
We need a
the opposing
punter
team
right
in
now.
an unfavorable position.
Take
I
your
would take
pick.
that consistency over leg strength any day. And it looks like the coach and GM agree with me.
Now that he's just been picked, Adam, what can you tell us about Schofield?
A torn Achilles
Or a
tendon
kicker.
almost dashed his NFL dreams, but through pure determination and will, he found a way to rehab and impress scouts at the combine. He was able to make strong cuts and doesn't look as if he's lost any speed as a result of the injury. Even with the success he's currently enjoying, there's significant concern about him doing too much, too fast. Count on this training staff continuing his rehab to make sure he's at 100% before he sees the field. He's a significant investment, and I can't see them rushing him back until he's truly ready.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Let's get a kicker now. Or we might need a kick returner. Punt return or kick return. Okay, I guess that's not. Oh yeah. Let's just get a kicker. Mark Marmarosa. Power and power.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock.
I'm just gonna skip 2-hour turn every time. Okay, never mind. There we go. There we go. Thank you for watching. That was the draft. I guess we have like 2 more minutes, so. Rookie signings. Well, I'll just do it manually. Well, I'll just do it off camera, whatever we can call it. But yeah, thank you for watching.